Well, we have all had a messy home at one time or another. Some of us are even pack rats. But has it ever gotten this bad?
You just have a drawer where you shove stuff. You just have a closet where you shove stuff. You just have a room where you shove stuff.
And we also have another room where we shove stuff as well. This is what we call the guest room.
Oh, the show is called Consumed. It's taking clutter to a whole new level on the series. Families voluntarily give up most of their possessions for 30 days to see what they can really live without. Jill Pollack is the host of the show, and she's also an organizer to the Stars. And she's here with some tips to help you cut through the clutter in your home. Now, you want to make the distinction. This is not hoarders.
Yes.
This is not about hoarding.
No.
This is clutter.
Right. Consume is about regular people like me and you who have too much stuff and sort of life got away from them. You know, they couldn't, somebody died or they moved and they just, you know how stuff kind of creeps in.
Oh, yes, I do.
Instead of the other shows where really the people kind of, they have a disorder. This is like regular stuff that just, you know, gets in the way.
What do people hang on to? What are they loath to give up?
Well, everyone hangs on to, you know, the craziest kinds of things they're hanging on to.
Yes.
But a really common thing that they hang on to is old media, right? Like, who has a VHS player anymore? Do you have a cassette player? Does your car even have this anymore? Why are we hanging on to these?
No, that's a good question. People hang on to these?
Oh my
really,
God.
Jill?
You
really?
would not believe it.
You know what this is, right?
It's a pregnancy test,
yeah.
okay?
Why are you hanging on to this?
The thing is, it's so weird. People hang on to that. Hopefully, God willing, you have the child to prove that you actually got pregnant, so that's... to hang on to a urine-soaked stick is kind of...
What else are we hanging on to that we need to get rid of?
Okay, so, I mean, back in the day, rollerblades a good idea, but I don't know, are people doing that much anymore? If you're not rollerblading anymore, and of course you have to wear the hand and wrist guards and the knee guards, honestly, those are just collecting dust and useless.
Old jewelry, old 80s jewelry.
Yeah,
look at that.
right? I mean, like, unless you're planning on doing something good for Halloween, I think... You know, it's time to move. A trend is a trend, and that's a good idea, but it's really good to know when it's done and time to move on.
We need to talk about tips. How are we going to get rid of all of this stuff?
So,
first of all, with this stuff, just throw it out, literally throw it out.
Well, you can donate things. I mean, certainly, like, these might be valuable. You can donate specifically. You can donate them to a, you know, children's shelter, something, you know, otherwise this is toxic, so you have to recycle it properly. So that's toxic. You know, the old college sweatshirt, those things, just get rid of it. And the one thing, before I give you a tip, is get rid of the guilt. That's what I tell everyone. Just don't hang on to the guilt anymore, because the feeling of like, I spent too much money on those shoes, or I did, you know, just let it go, pass it on, and use what you love. And that's the kind of thing.
Mail.
Oh my God, mail is like the biggest.
Magazines.
It's such drama. It comes into the house and people are actually afraid of their mail. It's just a little piece of mail. What is so scary about this?
Okay, what do we do?
Okay, well, first of all, you can stop it at the door. There are a lot of good websites that can stop junk mail. So that's already one good thing. Because, you know, really, you get like 2 pieces of mail that you can use. Okay, so you can categorize your mail. First of all, put your bills. I like to open them straight away, so you kind of have an idea when they're due. Okay, you can have a basket for bills. I also keep my checkbook and stamps in the basket so that when it's time to pay the bills, it's all right there. You don't have to be like, where's my checkbook, where's my stamps? Invitations, personal correspondence. I like to open them, maybe keep them there, but also I like a bulletin board so you can see it. Because you know when you have that wedding to go to? Okay, catalogs and magazines. Okay, here's a nice, generous basket. When your catalogs and magazines have come to the top of the basket, you have to either use them,
What if you haven't read them? What if you haven't read them?
When are you going to read them then? They're out of date. They're out of date, so just keep them that high.
Clothing, a big, big deal, and we're almost out of time. So give me the skinny.
So a great tip to do is uniform hangers. Everyone thinks, oh, well, I'll just shove it on a, you know, like a dry cleaning hanger. Invest in a system of uniform hangers. Your closet will look great and you'll look gorgeous every day.
Jill Pollack. The show is called Consumed on HGTV. When's it airing?
Tuesday, the 30th of August. Watch, watch. It's great.
I'm going to invite you over for tea at my house. We'll be back right after this short break. Thank you.